Hi everybody, my name is Scott Walls, and you are watching an Ask the Expert video presented by Panameer.com. In this video series, I ask experts how to create transactions for each of the applications within the different Oracle Cloud ERP functional areas. I then group these videos into courses based on those functional areas and make them available under the Discover menus of Panameer.com for free. Today's expert is Nat Madwadia. Nat has over 20 years of experience implementing Oracle's finance and accounting applications. Nat is going to show us how to create a supplier transaction as part of the payables functional area. Creating a supplier is the first step in the payables functional area process. Note, some of the steps in this process are performed in other functional areas like procurement and contract management. Okay, with that, let's go ahead and jump into Oracle Cloud and welcome Nat Madwadia to the video.
Hey Nat, welcome to Ask the Expert.
Hey Scott, and great to be here.
Good. Are you ready to show us how to create a supplier transaction in Oracle Cloud?
Yes, I am.
Great, then let me log into Oracle Cloud as Casey Brown and share my screen. Wow. All right, I'm logged in as Casey Brown and I'm ready to go. Now, where do I want to go to create a supplier transaction in Oracle Cloud?
Okay, so in the top right corner, you'll see the navigator. If you click on there.
Yep.
And find the procurement functional area and suppliers.
Got it, right here. Okay, Nat, looks like we're at the supplier workbench. What do I do from here?
Okay, so on the top right corner, you'll see a taskbar, kind of like a clipboard. If you just click in there, and the third link down creates supplier.
Okay, looks like we're there, but before we begin, let's quickly go through the rules of the road. To keep us on time, we're going to walk through every page top to bottom and every tab left to right, but we're only going to discuss the required fields. All right, looks like we're ready. The first field is supplier name right here. What do I want to enter and why?
Okay, so here it's a free text field, so we can just put in our supplier name.
Okay, let's do Susie supplier. Next up, looks like the business relationship field. Two options. What do I want to enter here and why?
Okay, so in here we can click on spend authorized. Prospective is a supplier just going through a tendering process, and spend authorized is an approved supplier, and we are going to buy from that supplier. So yeah, click on spend authorized.
Great. Looks like the next required field is tax org type. Lots of different options here. What do I want to enter and why?
Okay, so this field will tell Oracle how to treat this supply for tax purposes. There's quite a few to actually pick from, so just pick corporation.
Okay, great. Picked corporation. The other four remaining fields are not required, so let's go ahead and click create. Okay, here we are on the create supplier page under the profile tab. Looks like our first required field, they took that from the dialog box. Then it also looks like we've added some kind of supplier number. And as I scroll down, we look through the DFFs, look through the other tabs. Don't have to go through these. I know that there are no required fields there. So we're going to scroll back up to the top, go left to right on our tabs. And next we go to the address tab. Now, what do I want to do here and why?
Okay, so here, Scott. So this could be a head office, a warehouse. So to do this, click on the actions or create, or we can click on the plus icon.
Okay, this time I'll use the create. Okay, it looks like we have three required fields on the create address page. The first is address name. What do I want to enter here and why?
Okay, we need an address for this reply. So we'll create a head office. So if you just give the address name of HQ or head office.
Okay, that's easy enough. Next, country. Do we want to stay with the US or do we want to enter something else?
We'll stay with the US. So in here, you can create the full address.
Okay, and I'm going to cheat a little bit. In this field, I'm going to put my Miami address in. It's kind of cool. This is using something called Address Cloud. Not everybody will have that. If you don't have it, you just enter the address manually by yourself. But you'll see here, I get it auto-populated. Next up, the third and final required field here is address purpose. Looks like we have three values. What do I want to enter here and why?
So you can probably click all three of them. So the ordering is, will this address be used to receive orders? Okay. The remit to is this the address the supplier will receive payments to, or is it an RFQ address?
Okay, great.
Click all three.
Okay, great. And from here, do I want to click save and close and go back up a level, or just save?
You can actually save and close.
Great. And so that should take me out of address, back up to that top profile page, but under addresses.
Precisely.
And it does. And so we can see here, I'll select or confirm that we've done that. Profile addresses. Now let's go to sites. So now I need to put in a site. What do I want to do here and why?
Okay, so just like before, we can either use the actions create or the plus icon.
Okay, this time I'm going to use the plus icon. Mix it up a little bit. Okay, looks like we have 1, 2, 3, 4 at least required fields. The first here is procurement BU. What do I want to enter here and why?
Okay, you can actually keep what is there.
Okay, great. Next up is the address name. Looks like this is the address we created before. Do I want to select that?
Yes, select that address.
Great. Now, it looks like it took our address name and it auto-created the site here, HQ. Do I want to keep that?
Keep that one, yep.
Great. And then looks like maybe the last one here, site purpose. What do I want to enter here and why?
Okay, so I think we're going to keep just the defaults there, the purchasing and the pay, which kind of means I'm going to use this supplier site for purchase orders, and I'm also going to make payments to this supplier site.
Okay, that's great. Now, do I want to enter save and close and go back up a level here?
No, in fact, click on save. And what that will do, that will enable those tabs halfway down the page.
Okay, and what do I want to select next and why?
Okay, so you need to select site assignments. Basically, this means that every supplier needs to have an active assignment in order to create transactions and purchase orders or invoices.
Okay, so it kind of links the supplier and either procurement or payables. All right, great. So what do I want to do here and why? It looks like we've got some different things here.
Yeah, so there's three ways now. So there's either actions add or the plus icon, or to create assignments.
Okay, great. I'm going to click auto assignments. And something real quick to note easily is even if I do that, because sometimes you'll get a lot of them depending on how many views you've got, it's real easy to go inside here and remove them. All right, so now looks like our next required field here is client BU. What do I want to enter here and why?
Yeah, so the client BU, so here we are basically opening up the supplier to that business unit for requisitions and invoicing.
Great. And that looks like, sorry, go ahead.
So, yeah, the bill to BU is which business unit we can process invoices for this supplier.
Okay, great. All right, so that looks like all we need to put in here. Do I want to save and close?
Yes, you can.
All right, and so that should take me back up one level. And now we're back to the top, and we happen to know that these are all the required fields. Yes, there's more fields, but this is all that's required to create a supplier. What do I want to do now and why?
You can click on the submit button.
Great, so that should submit this supplier into the predetermined workflow approval rules. Great. All right, that's it. That's how you create a supplier in Oracle Cloud. Thanks to Nat Mawadia for teaching us how to create this transaction. If you found this helpful, click the like button and subscribe to our channel to learn more for free. And remember, better content, better skills, better income, better life. Get 1% better every day with Panameer. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Thanks, Nat.
Great. Cheers. Thanks.